All right, let's start with Steve Coryell. Steve, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good to join you again, buddy.
I'm glad you're here. All right, Steve, we're going to do a venture with each other, and you're going to be on the front end. And I want to have you explain what MDN, Media Data Networks, does and why it's so ahead of the curve on being critical to get the message out to the right people for anybody that's going to be in business if they're going to market themselves going into the future.
Great. Well, at Media Data Network, at the end of the easiest way to explain who we are and what we do, Michael, is we're a cloud managed services company. In other words, we have a private cloud that's backed up and supported in multiple locations. And then we have mixed with many third-party vendors as well as some of our own software providers to provide a platform that's kind of a key piece to provide companies, especially Fortune 500 and other companies, that do not have the time, wherewithal, or contacts to get a hold of the newest technology, have an IT department, know the platform and pieces that we can provide, and we can kind of do that as a turnkey solution for them. And of course, through CEO Money, we're providing this managed services cloud for the CEO Money platform, and that's why it's so strong. And for a couple of minutes, I can actually briefly tell you some of the partners that are in that cloud and the services that we're providing under that. But the exciting part is the CEO Money contact with the leading CEOs of the United States and even globally. They all know, and I'm one myself, that keeping up with modern technology is impossible. And the only way to do that is to have a collaborative with a bunch of people that stay on top of their own piece of that technology, throw it into a central holder, which we call our cloud, our private cloud, and provide those services. So every one of those major vendors stay on top of their specific marketplace. So when someone works with us through CEO Money, they have access to all of those, and they don't have to track 15 or 20 different leading technologies because we provide that. And that's our job, is to provide that solution to them through you guys.
Break down some of the moving parts so that people can understand what it is that you're doing, how you're getting the message out to the people that really want to know what the content is, and then drive it through to the client. How does that work?
Of course, and your next guest is important to that. Of course, a video email marketing strategy is strong nowadays. We provide that solution, but our main players are the Jet Group, which are my partners. They provide the data scientists, web designers, data analysts for all types of business entities, and that includes other companies like we have a 3-tier cloud that we offer through you guys, and the first tier includes teleconferencing, HIPAA-compliant conferencing. It includes the whole Microsoft suite of products, email, video, all of that on a private cloud so that information is not shared. It provides a full call center. Our specific call center is located in the Philippines, a 500-seat call center, very professional. All of those calls and their platform is integrated into our cloud so that anyone that needs to have a call center to respond for customer support, do sales answering, all of those things, we provide that as a turnkey solution. All of this, of course, is built on the backbone of the NVIDIA GPU, and anyone that doesn't understand what that is, it's the largest, fastest computer platform on the planet. We host that in our cloud, and so everyone always wondered why when you can talk to Google, ask them a question, and in 2 or 3 seconds, it's looked up 5 million potential searches. That's done on GPUs like NVIDIA. And we host that in the private cloud that we have. And so the Microsoft platform, we have unified communications. So companies that need a complete solution for that, it's all embedded into that cloud. We have hardware for video walls and security solutions and storage for video cloud that if you're running security on your location or your business or your home, you want to store that on a cloud, we do that. And then if you want to upgrade, we can actually do analytics on those videos. Ultimately, those videos can be timekeepers for employees, theft monitoring, all of those things. That's all in a single solution, which is a cloud that rests there to provide that solution to anybody that needs that or pieces of that as a plug and play, because it comes as kind of a catch-all in whichever tier that you use for that platform.
Steve, you've mentioned a tremendous amount of abilities that Media Data has, but one thing you didn't touch on that you touched on last time we talked about is that the importance of how your system uses artificial intelligence to maximize the efficiency of the people you do business with. Can you talk about that?
You bet. Thanks for bringing that up. The piece of that that's magic is the NVIDIA GPU. There's AI deep learning. Actually, AI and deep learning is the same thing, but that runs on the NVIDIA chip. They're the number one platform for that on the planet, and we actually host an NVIDIA GPU chip on our cloud. That's what allows us to do learning from all the way from whether it's who is looking at your product, how long they've looked at your product, where are they from, have they bought a product like that before, and on top of that, of course, we've got our new attitude marketing strategy that we can actually learn the type of attitude that a customer has that this person would probably like healthy food or this person would probably like a fast car. Nowadays, most of that marketing is done by location or what they've bought before or what they searched on. Our platform, Cloud Platform, provides an attitude behavior type research so you can find out what kind of products or what kind of person or buyer you have to provide them specific products, and that's very significant. So the AI deep learning is significant, but everyone drops the word AI deep learning nowadays, and no one really understands unless you're really in the business what that means. But what that means in our cloud is we understand the customer, what they're buying, what they like to buy, what they like to watch, what they like to do, without interfering in their lifestyle. That's the whole magic part of the private cloud. When you're on our private cloud, you're not going to be going down the road and getting commercials because you checked on a pair of snow tires. For the next 3 months, you're going to be getting advertisements from everybody that wants to sell tires. You get none of that on ours. And the magic of this is the private cloud. And the private cloud that CEO Money offers is that alone. And then the deep learning and the AI that goes behind that with our partners like Vimeo and Zoom and Microsoft and the Jet Group and all of those things, all of that resides behind a curtain that normally people don't have unless it's on a private cloud.
Wow, well put. All right, so you're going to be able to focus on what the topics are for the guests that are on the show, drive those clients to, or pull them through to the guests that are on the show in the specific topics as we run through on the fly. Did I get that right?
You nailed that, Mike. Here's the easiest way to think. This is push marketing, not pull marketing.
Right.
We're not going out in front of 5 million people. We know that when someone's coming on CEO Money, and you say, okay, in 2 weeks, Jack Johnson's going to be on here, and he sells toothpaste. Well, prior to his coming on there, we'll know by AI how many people out there are buying toothpaste, what's their favorite brands, what's the big dental things, all of those things. So when he comes on, we as a cloud can provide him a solution and a marketing solution behind not only his segment on the show, but then behind that we said, okay, now that you've done that, here is our ability to provide you support behind it and actually help those CEOs become bigger and more profitable because of the service that we provided from our cloud.
Well put. We're out of time, but thanks for coming on the show, Steve. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Anytime.
All right. Steve Coryell, CEO, Media Data Networks. We're going to go to a break right now. On the other side of the break, we'll be back with Private Equity Spotlight and Ed Baxter. This segment brought to you by Media Data Networks.